We're going to be going inside now.
Oh,
Get down, get down.
oh my gosh, Jax! Here we are in the flood! Welcome to Port Burwell Provincial Park.
This is a park all about the beach, and everything you see behind us right now is actually off-leash dog beach. This is a doggy haven. And if we look this way, scoot around, scoot around, scoot around, scoot around. Everything behind us, well, for about 100 meters is on-leash dog beach, and behind that is regular beach. Port Burwell is about the beach.
We got a lot of beach to cover here.
We're also going to be checking out the rest of the park, the campgrounds. There's a couple of hiking trails. We're going to go into Port Burwell and
check out the sub.
Yeah, there's a Canadian military submarine there, and we're going to go for a little tour of that. So join us as we check out this beautiful park.
That's right, stay tuned.
Port Burwell Provincial Park is approximately 2 hours southwest of Toronto on the northern shore of Lake Erie. This 590-acre park with 2.5 kilometers of sandy beach has an on-leash and an off-leash beach area, prized by campers with furry friends.
It is June 26, 2026, and we are on our way to Port Burwell Provincial Park.
And in typical Port Burwell fashion for us, it's pouring rain. Last time we were there, it was not good. It was rain and mud the whole time. We went with a few other couples, and they packed it in early. They ditched us because they couldn't take all the mud and rain. We're really hoping it's not going to stay like this, and we can actually experience Port Burwell in the beautiful sunshine and enjoy the beach there.
Yeah, well, I think today's just supposed to be the worst of the day, and then it's supposed to get nice and sunny after that.
We're hoping so. When we get there, I hope it's not a whole lot of mud in our campsite.
No. Jax, where are we going? We're going to go to the beach? Yay!
Okay,
Off we go.
Let's get through this rain. Let's get there. This is a paperless park, so as long as you registered online and checked in, you don't have to come and stop in here. We always do like to stop in though, because we like to get a current map, and if they have a little booklet or pamphlet about the park, we like to get that. This has everything on the back of the map, and the park store is right behind the registration office, so we got an opportunity to check that out. And it was kind of fun. As we pulled in, there's a couple trucks of people leaving, and everybody seemed to know who we were.
Here we are in the flood!
So that was kind of fun chatting with some people just as we arrived at the park. And then right as we go up to the window, the lady working there points at a deer right across the road from us.
What? A deer! A deer!
Oh, right there. So this was a good stop. When you go past the registration office, to your right, there's 2 fill spots, and they're kind of on the wrong side for most people's trailers. Some people have them on the passenger side, but most people have the fill spot on the driver's side. But they do have hoses attached that are threaded, and they're plenty long to get around and fill up your tank. Just on the opposite side of the road of the fill spots is the dump station, and there are 3 dump spots, and all the hoses are threaded, so you can use your backwater flush. At a busy time, it could get kind of bad because there's not a long laneway leading up to the dump station, so you might be blocking the road. We'll see how that is when we leave, but looks pretty good so far. On the dump station, we're about to leave, and I noticed that I was incorrect. I said that all the dump spots were threaded. All the dump spots have a threaded end, except it's actually the wrong end. It's the female end rather than the male end. So it doesn't work if you want to use your black water flush. And this is us, site number 17 in Elzora Campground. You know what? I can't do this now. This is how it was last time we were at Port Burwell. It is wet, it is muddy. We're not even gonna set up a bunch of our stuff right now because we want it to dry up. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you our site once it's beautiful and sunny out. Take 2. Now this is us. This is day number 3. We've had some sunshine yesterday. Beautiful sunny day today. Now I can finally show you the site. It still hasn't completely dried up from a few days ago. It seems to really retain the water here. There's still mud at the entrance to the site, but this is as good as it's going to get. The site's fairly level. We just needed boards on the passenger side to raise this up about an inch, inch and a half. It's fairly level from front to back. It looks like they put a lot of gravel in here to prevent any mud from forming in the site. And to be fair, when it was raining and everything, it was dry in the main campsite area where the trailer is, where the awning is, the picnic table. It all stayed relatively okay. It was just at the entrance that it was muddy. All the sites here have pretty good privacy. This one definitely has some good privacy. Cheryl likes it because we're right across from the mini comfort station where there's washroom facilities there, so you don't have to fill up ours. It's a little bit swampy behind our site, and we have to go over a broken boardwalk to get to our electrical panel, and there's like swamp next to it, so the mosquitoes do come out pretty good here, and with the type of weather it's been, we've had a lot of mosquitoes.
Let's check out the park.
This park has 3 campgrounds for a total of 232 campsites. Elzora Campground has 32 electric sites and 59 unserviced sites. Leander Campground has 43 electric sites and 36 unserviced sites. Iroquois Campground has 48 electric sites and 14 unserviced sites. Site 187 is an electric barrier-free site, and 186 is an unserviced barrier-free site. There is a comfort station in each of the 3 campgrounds with flush toilets, showers, and laundry facilities. There is a playground, volleyball and badminton courts, horseshoe pits, a basketball net, and disc golf. There is a water fill spot on the way into the campgrounds and 2 dump spots on the way out of the campgrounds. There's a park store in the gatehouse for the campground and another one in the gatehouse for the beach area. The beach area has 5 parking lots, with each having vault toilets. To the east of the main beach is the on-leash dog beach, and to the east of that is the off-leash dog beach. There are 2 hiking trails. Ravine Creek Trail is a 1 kilometer loop rated as easy, and Beach Trail is a 1 kilometer linear trail rated as moderate that takes you from the campground to the beach.
No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain. Bring your life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will take you where you need to go. life, it's so much easier to say who I am and who I wanna be. No getting old, don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, but truth can be a bitter pill. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like the river flows, life will take you where you need to go. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
This is the horrible site we had a few years ago. Looks pretty good now. We're just cruising the campground and we came across this setup, and the nice people here just gave us a little tour of it. Amazing. 1949 Silver Streak trailer and a 1957 Pontiac. Silver Streak. Wow. Oh man. I love this. It's like a cottage.
Yeah.
Excellent use of a bike tent. Coffee bar.
Or it could be a bar.
Or a bar.
Ooh, it could be a regular bar too.
See that?
There
See
you
how
go.
practical that is? How handy?
The map shows there are 2 group campsites. They're behind me here. They're not currently in operation, and they haven't been for a few years. Not really sure if it's going to open up again anytime soon, or if at all.
All 3 campgrounds have a comfort station with flush toilets, showers, and laundry facilities at $5 a piece. There are no other washroom facilities in Leander or Iroquois campgrounds, but there are 2 of these mini comfort stations with flush toilets only in Alzora campground.
There's a playfield area. It's huge. It has a good-sized playground. It has a basketball net, has a badminton net, has a couple of disc golf nets. Now, they used to have a full disc golf course here on parking area 3 at the beach, but that's completely closed down now. There's the interpretive center here. The Ravine trail heads out and ends from here, and there are 2 vault toilets.
The following message is sponsored by the Invasive Species Centre.
After a full day of hiking, biking, paddling, and exploring Ontario's wonderful parks, there's nothing better than relaxing by an evening campfire, socializing, and making a s'mores or 2.
But let's not turn that camping staple into something that could destroy the forest by bringing in invasive pests and diseases.
Invasive species in your wood can be very difficult to spot. The emerald ash borer is probably the most well-known invasive species in wood, and this insect has been decimating forests throughout Canada since the early 2000s. Ontario parks like Mara and McRae Lake have had to cut down 10,000 trees due to this insect in 2024 alone. Please don't bring firewood from home. The rule of thumb is get your firewood no more than 15 kilometers from where you plan to burn it. Buying firewood from the park or nearby supplier is the best way you can help prevent the spread of invasive species. Please help to stop the spread of invasive species and protect our forests.
Purchase your firewood from within 15 kilometers from where you plan to burn it. To learn more about what you can do to prevent the spread of invasive species, please contact the Invasive Species Centre.
So just behind the registration office is this kind of little pop-up store. It's so cute. They have just novelty ice cream, freezies, some drinks, candy chips, s'mores, marshmallows. They've got some toys, mugs, store merch, sweatshirts, hats, hoodies, and a few toiletry items and bug spray and citronella candles and all the stuffies. Come and check it out.
I think he knows how to read signs. This is the on-leash dog beach. And if we just go over there, we're going to the off-leash dog beach.
All right, Jax, we're getting there, buddy. Salmon, pickerel, perch, and pike are the most popular catches on Lake Erie. It's best to use a motorboat for this. There's a public boat launch outside the park in Big Otter Creek, which leads into Lake Erie, as there's no public boat launch in the park.
It's Cheryl's Lou Review, Lou Review. Let's all talk about Lou's. Don't ask Ben, don't ask Jax, ask Cheryl. Cheryl's Lou Review.
As for vault toilets in the park, there isn't a whole lot. In the main campgrounds, it's the flush toilet mini comfort stations, but for the vault toilets, it is in the playfield area. There are 2 vault toilets, and then the vault toilets in the parking lots at the beach area. Most of them, except for the one in parking lot 4 and 5, have running water and soap. This one just has sanitizer because there's no water running to here. They're all vault or pit toilets. They all have like a grab handle, a feminine receptacle, the clear roof. But I do have to say they are, except for one in parking lot 4 and 5, they are so stinky. Oh, they smell. So if you can get past that part, they're like fairly well kept, clean, toilet paper. This one has sanitizer. I'm going to give them a wilted flower.
For cell phone service, Cheryl and I went all around the park. We went to each of the campgrounds and we checked the service at the comfort stations, which is kind of central in each campground, and down at the beach. For Rogers, which is also Fido and Chatter, I got 5G service everywhere I went, 1 to 3 bars everywhere. So it was good service. I was able to do video like YouTube, phone calls, texting, all that sort of stuff. Now Cheryl's on Kudo, which is TELUS, and it uses the same towers as Bell. So Bell, TELUS, and all their affiliates are the same. And for the most part, she got pretty good service here. In the campground, she's usually getting LTE plus 1 to 2 bars. Leander Campground at the comfort station, she got 5G, 2 bars, so that was pretty good. Down at the beach, in the beach parking lot, she had no service for a little bit and then got up to LTE plus 1 bar. She tried to make a phone call to me, and that phone call couldn't come through. She had to wait a few minutes and move a little bit, and that was from the parking lot. Right down at the beach itself, though, no problem with service. Now, same as Long Point, I will say, if you don't have a roam plan, then make sure you take your phone off of roam, because there's a chance you'll pick up a cell tower from across the lake into the U.S. If you have a U.S. plan on your phone, then that's not a problem. But if you don't, turn off roam. You don't want to get dinged for the extra money for picking up a cell tower in the U.S.
In the town of Port Burwell, we have the HMCS Ojibwa submarine. in operation from the 1960s to the 1990s. You can come and tour this by booking online ahead of time and paying when you get here.
We're going to be going inside now. Just informed, no video inside. But we can take some pictures, so we'll take some pictures.
All right, we're just going up the stairs here.
Oh, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Most of my life's been waging war. Till I found peace, I could've swore. What she did shook me to the core, and I ain't gonna live like that no more.
Are you smiling? Are you happy to be here? You love this place? You want to try the ball? Do you want to play with the ball? Here you go. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're good, little buddy. Sour cream and onion dry rub, fries, gravy on the side, and of course my celery and carrots.
And there seems to be somebody watching.
Yes, he's waiting for his share.
Mm-hmm. Well, want another order?
Oh my gosh, that was too much for me. I only eat like half those wings normally. You had to finish them off for me.
It was a big job, but somebody had to do it.
I can always count on you. Jax, you helped a bit too, didn't you? Yeah,
He had some fries.
you had some fries, yeah. And half a carrot.
We just finished at the Winghouse.
Yep.
And we got to go this way.
Oh.
And what do you want to do next?
I guess we're going across the street while we're here.
I think we're going across the street.
Jax is begging for some ice cream.
Simply Scoops. Get down. Get down.
Oh my gosh, Jax! Wow!
I've never seen him do that before.
Here, okay, here's yours. Here, we'll put it down here. Can you take yours? Okay.
Ooh, that almost fell.
Is it tied?
It broke. What did you get? Chocolate?
Out of my comfort zone, it's the chocolate moose tracks. I usually get moose tracks because it's chocolate moose tracks. A little bit richer. So,
I'm gonna laugh right now because I got ice cream stuck to the camera. Crazy.
yeah, ice cream on your beard.
And ice cream on my beard too. Pro tip for you. If you're going to be going in and out of the park a fair bit, which we are because we're going to Port Burwell a few times, we're also going down to the beach, so you have to leave the park and enter the park at the beach. You can ask them for a paper permit, and you can put that on your dash, just like old school provincial park stuff was, rather than the paperless system. When you've got it on your dash, it's easy to drive through. They can see easily. If you don't have it on your dash, you have to show them on your phone your reservation, and it looks like they have somebody with a tablet there that is running license plates too, but their system seems to be kind of slow. So it's recommended we get a paper permit, and that's what we did, and we're zipping into the park quite quickly now. It's also very handy if you plan on visiting other provincial parks during your stay, because you can get into other provincial parks with your camping permit. You don't have to go. It gets you into all the parks. And if you just got it on your dash, nice and easy.
You want a sip of water, Jax?
Okay, Cheryl,
Yeah.
question for you.
Okay.
The beach trail. Do you think that's a viable option for people to take from the campground if they want to go to the beach?
It's a little bit more challenging and not great if you want to bring a wagon or stroller or anything. It's a little more rugged hike. Yeah, you got to go uphill on your way back.
Yeah. Yeah, not great. It's very rugged. I wouldn't want to be doing a wagon, or certainly it's not accessible.
Unless you're totally into a super good challenge, I would drive. Yep.
Me too.
Yeah.
Tails are wagging, let's go play. Jack's the dog will guide the way. For parks and trails, he's sniffed it through. It's Jack's Paws and Play Review.
Okay, Jax, what are we going to rate this park in Doggy Paws out of 10? Let's see what they have. They've got an endless dog beach, on leash and off leash. That's human friendly as well, so everybody can enjoy it together. They've got the Ravine trail that's dog friendly, and the beach trail, or whatever it's called, it's dog friendly too. So basically everywhere is dog friendly in the park. So what do you feel about this park? How about 8.5 dog paws out of 10? Do you agree? Yay! 8.5 dog paws it is.
It is June 26, 2026, and we are at Port Burwell Provincial Park. So what are your thoughts on the park?
Well, I'm glad we came back. This is a park we had to come back to.
Yes.
Yeah, as we said before, the last time we were here, it was mud.
There was a lot of mud.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
We came back, and it had just finished raining, so of course there was mud again. And it was supposed to clear up, and then it poured all night long. And so then we didn't get rid of the mud. And it's kind of swampy in the first section of our site, and it hasn't really dried up completely, but
yeah, this is day 2 of like really good sunshine, and it's still muddy. But different from our last time we were here, our entire site was mud.
Yeah.
This looks like they've made some efforts here to fix up the sites that way, because it seems like they do get a lot of mud here.
Yeah, more pea gravel put down. And
yeah, they put all the gravel
here
down in the main part of the campground, like under the awning and in front of the trailer. So that's all good. We've had no problem in the main part of the site. It's just getting in and out of the site when we're running across the street to the comfort station or we're hopping in the truck. We're kind of going through a little bit of mud for that.
You have to tread gently.
Yeah, we've seen that on a lot of sites too. We went back to our old site of 208 and saw that they put a ton of gravel in there.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, but still similar to this, entrance to it is a little bit muddy.
Yeah, yeah.
But the main site, so much better. So I'm glad they made that effort to fix that. As far as the sites go, I think they are pretty good for privacy-wise. Our site is pretty private.
We're across from the mini comfort station, so I mean, we get some traffic coming into park to use it, but it's not bad, and we're kind of at the end, so we don't have too many people on either side of us.
Yeah, we're surrounded by trees and greenery. The only opening is where, like the opening to the site where the truck and trailer comes in, and the truck blocks most of that. So the privacy is good here, and going around, a lot of good privacy at sites. There are some more open areas, but still, the sites aren't right next to each other. There's always greenery, something between the sites, and they're a pretty good distance apart. So I like that about this park.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to mention about the hydro is like an exactly 75 feet of cord was needed. Like I almost had to bring out the other 25, but I tugged on it a little bit and I managed to get it plugged in. So just make sure again you have enough power cord.
And you had to go over a broken boardwalk over a swamp to get to it.
And I think that's fairly common in a lot of the sites here. You have to, like, the whole cord ended up submerging as I was trying to pull it to plug it in, and like, oh dear. So I'm like trying to haul it out of the water and just keep it a little bit dry. But yeah, make sure you have enough power cord.
Yeah, the pedestals are set up between each two sites.
Yeah.
So one person is going to have it on the proper side and have a nice short run to it, and the other person is going to have to go right across their entire campsite to get to the electrical pedestal.
I feel like we are always on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Oh well.
Okay, but now let's talk about the beach.
Yes, this is another beach park. So
Yes.
if you or your furry friend is beach inclined, this is the place to be.
Absolutely.
It's got the great on-leash, off-leash dog beach, and people-friendly. It's huge.
Yeah. Jax loves the off-leash beach area, and we love that too, because we can go sit down, hang out at the beach, put our chairs down, our umbrella, and he can run loose and have the time of his life.
Oh, yeah.
And
He
we
play
can
with
play
so many
fetch in the
dogs.
water. Yeah, he's playing with so many dogs, so it's wonderful.
Good socialization.
But I do like that there is the on-leash dog beach too.
Yes, because not all dogs are friendly that interact with other dogs.
Right, and some dogs just don't do well
Yeah.
being off leash.
No.
They don't come back when they're called. You know, they'll just keep on running away. So it's nice that they can have that area on the beach. The family can still spend the time on the beach, and they can go in the water with their dog. So that's great that they have both of those options.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like, well, what do we do with our dog when we want to go to the beach? Or you got to tie your dog way back.
Yep.
Well, there's not really any trees to tie your dog
No.
to. At this beach, it's all sand everywhere, grass.
Yeah, and then the regular beach area for the regular people with no dogs, that's a huge area. The total beach area is 2.5 kilometers. So that's a big beach area, and it's all the same. It's the same at any place. There isn't one beach isn't any better than the other.
Nope.
It's all
It's all
great.
the same. Yep.
And in
So-
a day like today, a beautiful sunny day, the water's calm, it is gorgeous.
Yes, we saw family groups, and all kinds of.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's a good day park to come to too.
Yes.
Anybody from around here, they can come down here. They got a day pass.
Yeah.
And get in, and it's fantastic for that.
It's huge parking lots. There's 5 areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we lived a little closer, I'd definitely be coming here more often for like on day use.
Yeah.
To bring Jax for
Bring
some
your
fun.
dog.
The interpretive center. In the big playground area. That big playground area is a nice area, great playground for the kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
lots of room to play, run, roam, scream.
Yeah, they could do soccer there, they
Yeah.
could run around. The interpretive center is there, and it's nice to see that it's in use. It's also an amphitheater, and you can see that they use it.
Yep. Okay.
So they had a nice program going on, teaching people how to tie knots. And so it's good to see that they're using that, and they've got the programs.
Yes. The doggy poop trash cans located on posts at the beach and at the comfort stations. Very important.
It's a very nice touch.
Yes.
Especially at the beach. It was nice to see them at the comfort stations. I've seen that in a couple of parks,
Yeah.
and we love that as you're walking the dog. Normally, we come back and we have a big pile of poop bags sitting at the front of our trailer, wait until we go to the main garbage area. But this is nice. We can drop it off at the comfort station, so we don't have a big
Yeah.
pile at the campsite.
And especially on the beach, because there's
Yeah.
so many dogs that are going to be pooping there. So just look for the big post.
Yeah, you
and
don't have to be carrying your dog poop out of the beach, so that's really
make
nice
sure
that they have
you
that.
Pick it up.
Nice touch.
Yep.
Going into Port Burwell.
It's nice, super nice and close.
Yes. They've got a bunch of little restaurants there. The wing house was excellent.
Yes, very dog friendly. Yes, they came and gave Jax a bowl of water and a toy to play with.
Ice water.
Yes.
And he got to pick out his own toy.
Yeah. So he enjoyed that.
And then Scoops across, or Simply Scoops,
Ice cream, yeah.
yeah, across the street. That was all right.
They had a little hookup. It's like for horses, but for dog, you just hook your dog's leash up on it, and they've got little poop bags and a dog dispenser.
Yeah.
So
A dog dispenser?
a dog poop bag dispenser.
Oh, okay. I thought that's cool. You could just ask for whatever type of dog you want, and they'll just dispense it for you.
And pup cups, of course. So Jax got super excited, and when I came out, he jumped on the picnic table, and
Yeah, he jumped right on the picnic table. He was so excited when he saw his ice cream
it's
coming.
almost like a superhero flying at me.
And the submarine tour, the HMCS.
Yes, I wasn't too sure at first how I was going to do with it because I'm a little claustrophobic, but I was going to give it a chance, and I did very well. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Mind you, there was only 5
5 of us plus the
two
tour guide
staff.
and the
Yeah.
assistant tour guide.
Yes, so it wasn't too bad. It was spacious and roomy enough, and I didn't feel that we were really super tight quarters.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how you were going to do in that.
Yeah, me neither. I guess I was expecting to go more into enclosed areas, like those little bathrooms, those
Yeah.
toilet spots.
Yeah, I think if there's more people in it, it
Yeah.
would have been something. But can you imagine that boat was in operation in the Canadian military until 1998?
No.
Could you imagine being in that thing, living in there?
No, you have to go through extensive testing before you would be allowed to
Yeah.
be on that.
And I'm only 5'11", and going through there, I had to keep on ducking, and even then I was trying to pay attention. I didn't wear a ball cap because I knew I didn't want to have a peak there that's going to infringe on my view looking upward, and I still banged my head on a bunch of things. Now, amazingly, you didn't bang your head on too many
I did
things.
not.
No.
I know. It worked out well for me.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a really good tour,
Yes,
and I
I'd say-
highly recommend
yes,
it.
Yes.
And we actually got in on the seniors discount.
Who knew?
Yeah, the seniors discount starts at 55, age 55 plus. So we were able to get in on the seniors discount.
Oh, yes. So
Yeah.
that was a nice little bonus.
Oh, and we met some really nice people here.
Oh,
We
so
met a
many
lot
people.
of people here that
Yeah.
happened to know who we were.
Yes, yes.
And
We visited with a few people, and
oh, we should have broke out the blueberry pie.
yeah, we'll be eating that shortly.
Dwayne and Colleen bought us a blueberry
Thank you.
pie.
Yes, very good.
That was really nice. And then we checked out that really old car, an old silver
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah,
That was
kinda
cool.
neat. Yeah, I'm glad we got to have a peek at that.
Yeah, it was nice meeting so many people. Anyway, so let's get down to a rating now. So, for a rating, what do you think?
For us,
Yep,
for what we do,
I would rate it. It's a beach park like
yes.
Long Point,
Yes, it's very similar.
but it has a couple of trails, even though they're really tiny,
Yeah,
which Long Point has none.
yeah,
And it has off leash and on leash.
yes,
Long Point only has off leash.
yeah.
And the sites are more private here than they are at Long Point. So Long Point, we gave it a 6 just on the park itself. This one, we need to go considerably higher than that, I would
guess
think.
7.5,
Yeah,
maybe a 7.5.
7.5 it is.
7.5 then.
There we go.
So
Next.
next on our list, we're doing a 3-park tour,
Yeah, we're doing a 3-park tour with Jamie and Kelly
and Sue and
and
John.
Sue and John.
Yes,
And we are going to be going to,
Sandbanks, Charleston Lake, and Bon Echo. It's been a while. So, yeah, we haven't seen those parks in a while. Back we go. So that means we've got to take the 401.
oh no,
Yep,
through Toronto.
through Toronto.
Oh well,
Brace
gotta bite
yourself.
the bullet. Okay, so the next video is going to be Sandbanks.
Yes,
In the middle of summer, we're going to
it's going
Sandbanks.
to be a little challenging. But
Are we going over a weekend? I hope we're not going over a weekend. Yeah, so it'll be over a weekend.
Thursday, Friday,
Yeah,
well,
Saturday.
we'll just do the beach part on
Yeah.
Friday.
So it's going to be a very busy park.
Thursday.
We've only been there once, and we went in September.
Yeah,
So
that
now
was a
we're
good
going to be
time.
going in July.
It's going to be different.
Yeah.
It's going to be busy.
So you'll want to check that one out. We'll see you then. Happy camping.
Stay tuned. Bye. Public boat launch outside the park in Big Otter Creek. There's a public boat launch outside the park in Lake. There's a public boat launch outside the park at Big Otter Creek, which leads to Lake Erie, as there's no boat launch in Lake Park. Okay. There's a public boat launch outside the park in Big Otter Creek, which leads into Lake Erie, as there is no public boat launch in the park.